The Economic Survey 2022-23 is live, and it has a lot of information for us, ranging from the GDP growth outlook, what lies in store for the Indian economy in the rest of this decade, how particular industries are doing, and much more. In this video, I'm going to focus on what the survey says about the economic growth in the short and medium term, and also what the outlook is on inflation. Do catch the rest of our economic survey coverage on our website www.theprint.in. Terming the state of the Indian economy in 2022-23 as recovery complete, the Economic Survey for 2022-23 has projected a baseline GDP growth of 6.5% in the financial year 23-24. However, the survey does say that global factors could continue to influence Indian growth, which could mean that growth would probably lie in the range of 6% to 6.8%. This means that global factors could push Indian growth down, but other factors could actually raise it up. The survey attributes the resilience and strength of the Indian economy to the improved performance of private consumption and capital formation. On private consumption, it says that a near universal vaccination drive meant that people could come back to the streets to spend on services such as restaurants, hotels, shopping malls, and cinemas, amongst others. Vaccinations meant that migrant workers could return to work at construction sites as impact of increased consumer spending began to lift the housing market. The other factor at play is that capital expenditure by the central government, which increased by 63.4% in the first 8 months of FY23, not only increased economic activity, but also provided an impetus to the private sector to restart its own investments. At the same time, the improved financial health of the public sector banks has meant that they can provide credit to industry as and when required, laying the groundwork for even more investments in the near future. Now, coming to inflation. Although the Economic Survey has been quite positive on India's inflation management, it does say that several global factors persist that could result in higher inflation. For instance, the re-emergence of COVID-19 in China can trigger supply chain disruptions, as was the case during the pandemic period. On the other hand, if China returns to normalcy from COVID-19, there can be a surge in commodity demand which would reverse the recent slump in commodity prices. Further, there are signs that the US economy is going in for a soft landing rather than a hard crash. And so that will lead to US demand for oil remaining high. And when demand is high, prices will also remain high. According to the survey, the RBI forecasts high domestic prices for cereals and spices in the near term due to supply shortages. It added that milk prices are also expected to spike due to higher costs of feed for milk-producing animals. Looking ahead, the Economic Survey is highly optimistic about economic growth surpassing the pre-pandemic levels in the 2023 to 2030 period, comfortably and resembling the post-2003 years of high growth. The survey has detailed a number of factors that drive this stronger growth in the rest of the decade. These include the improved health of the financial system, leading to more effective credit delivery to industry that are looking to grow, and the advantages offered by the push in digital over the last few years. Notably, the survey also highlighted the opportunity that India can take advantage of from the growing desire by companies for diversified supply chains. That is, the pandemic taught these companies that putting all their eggs in one basket is not a good policy, so India can take advantage of this and attract companies to set up their manufacturing in India or import from India what they need. That's all from me. Do go to the website of ThePrint to catch all of our extensive coverage on the Economic Survey, and also do catch our live tracker of all things Budget 2023 tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.